Hello everyone and welcome to a brand new game called TYTO Ecology. And to be honest you guys, I have no idea what this game is about. I see something that says build your own biome, build your own biodome. It's beginning to speak my language. I see the beautiful E word, ecology, and mushrooms. I am staring at some mushrooms that apparently you can use as a profile image. So I'm extremely excited to start diving into this and seeing what it is all about. But it is a brand new game that has come out on Steam and it was really fun because I started seeing mention of this game in my comment section a couple days ago when all of you guys were like, Seri, there's this new game on Steam called TYTO Ecology, you need to play it. And before I could really give it more thought than that, I turned around and the amazing April and Naria gifted it to me in Steam. So thank you so much to April. Some of you guys may remember April from our Time Shot series back when I was still on the Time Shot server, and the link to her wonderful channel will be in the video description because she is fantastic and so sweet. I know you guys will really love her. So go and say thank you to her because she is the one who has given me this wonderful game. Again, I have no idea what it's about, so let's go ahead and dive on in and hopefully we'll just have a great time. Can I get the mushrooms? I can get the mushrooms! Oh, but there's a butterfly and there's a bee! There's a fish! How do I know what I want to be? There's a fox! Oh my gosh, look at all these things. There's a little snake! And oh my goodness, there's so many things! Like, how do you know who to pick? There's ocelots! Oh my gosh! There's a capybara! Oh my goodness gracious, there's a rattlesnake. I know these guys. There's all sorts of snakes here. How do I pick? A lynx would be really cool. I love mushrooms so much though. I really love mushrooms. So you know what? We're going to go ahead and we're going to go with the mushrooms. I'm going to type in my name and apparently this does something. Okay. Oh gosh, where are we? All right. So we're in tutorial mode. We're going to create a biodome. All right, deserts may be extremely hot and dry, but plenty of plants and creatures call the desert their home. Create an ecosystem with plants and animals from the Mojave Desert in North America. And I may have mispronounced that, in which case I apologize. So it looks like I can pick the different ones. Look, there's little creatures! Wow, and you can see the precipitation, you can see the temperature, which is in Celsius. As a good scientist, I should be able to convert that into Fahrenheit in my head, and I can't. But that's okay, because as long as you have the enthusiasm and a calculator, then you should be all right. All right, so rainforest. The rainforest is a biome with lots of diversity. With lots of rainfall occurring each year, plants grow very thick, making homes for all sorts of animal species. Create an ecosystem with plants and animals from the Amazon rainforest in South America. Ooh, now that is really kind of speaking my language right there. But let's check out grassland. Oh my gosh, look at all those guys. I think I see mushrooms over there. They're so cute. Look at the flowers. Oh my goodness, what are we gonna do over here? Oh, give me a home where the buffalo roam. The grassland biome is full of short plants and grasses and have few trees. Create an ecosystem with animals and plants from the Great Plains region of North America, which, fun fact, is actually where I grew up. I grew up right next to Kansas, in Missouri, and so that's where a lot of the natural grasslands, the kind of like the grain basket of the entire United States is. So I learned a lot about grasslands, but I think we're going to go ahead and we're going to start with rainforest because this sounds amazing. So let's go to... Oh gosh, create sweeping Tetris. Oh my gosh. Okay, here we go. All right, so we're a little Owlbot tutorial. Hey, I'm Owlbot. Welcome to TYTO Ecology. Here you can grow and maintain your very own ecosystem. This is your biodome. It looks pretty empty now, but don't worry. It'll be home to all sorts of plants and animals soon. Let's take a look around. All right. Oh gosh. Okay, so I can move up and down. The biodome has hit points. Okay, and then when moving forward, hold the shift. Whoa! That's how I fly. How do I go up and down? Like, okay, so I know how to fly now. Continue. Adding life, you'll be able to add many cool animals and plants to your biodome. You'll be able to unlock and learn about all these species over time. Place a consumer. Let's try placing down your first consumer. A consumer is an organism that gets its energy by eating plants or animals. Use your impact points to place a consumer in your biodome. Now this is fun. This is almost reminding me. So we have 100 out of 100 impact points. And this is really reminding me of when I used to teach ecology to elementary school students. That was so much fun. It was at a nonprofit. So we were really able to do like a lot of hands-on things that you normally wouldn't be able to in the classroom. It was really fun. And so we open up the life selection menu and then we are going to click on this consumer, place in a goatee territory with impact points. Okay, so then we grab this guy. It's an herbivore and I want to put him down apparently. Oh, look at that. All right. So I can go ahead and place him there and we can get out of the menu. Territories. You have placed your first consumer territory. Animals will only move around within their territory. Try viewing territory information by clicking on the territory marker. All right, so we can come on over here. All right, so we've already got, oh my gosh, there's already 4 of them. There's so many. Oh my gosh, there's 5. I thought, okay, so there can be 18 of them? Look at them go. What am I going to do about these guys? And they reproduce, detritus level. I wonder if that means like the trash. Click away, average health, average hunger. But I need to feed these guys. Oh my goodness, and you can click on their little, wow, look at all of this. Oh, it's my favorite. It's my favorite. It's scientific information about animals. Agouti, size, lifespan, they don't live very long. Biodome, rainforest. They are herbivores. They primarily eat fruit, but also consume seeds, roots, tubers, and leaves. Predators, the primary food source, the agouti is the primary food source for many carnivores, including jaguars and ocelots. The agouti stays in areas with thick underbrush so that it can hide from predators and escape danger. And these are real animals, by the way, you guys. Agoutis often bury fruits or seeds so they can dig them up and eat them when food is scarce. Some of these seeds are never found again and sprout into new fruit plants. So what does that remind you guys of? Many, many different rodent species, including the gray squirrel. Huzzah! Remember what we learned about the red squirrel a little while back? They actually don't bury their nuts the way the gray squirrel does. So they actually don't help forest propagate the way that gray squirrels do. So just remember that. That was a really cool little fact we learned. Agouti do this so often that many ecosystems rely on them to disperse seeds. The Brazil nut tree is an extreme example. The agouti is one of the only animals whose teeth are strong and sharp enough to break through the tough shells of the Brazil nut seeds. The macaw is the only other animal who can break these seeds apart. I had no idea Brazil nuts were that difficult. Oh my gosh. Without the agouti and the macaw, the Brazil nut cannot disperse its seeds and populations die out. All right, so here's their habitat. They make their home in rainforests and dry grasslands. They can be found from southern Mexico down through northern Argentina. They are common sites in cultivated areas as well as in the wild. They can sometimes be pests to farmers of sugarcane, as agouti are fond of the sweet crop. All right, so there is the reproduction. Apparently, the male pees on the female, which causes her to do a frenzy dance. Okay, so now I have learned something new about them. That's very interesting. I actually remember, and this is kind of gross, but I learned about giraffes yesterday, that the male will actually kind of drink the female giraffe's pee a little bit. Ooh, yeah, we're learning all sorts of fascinating facts about real wildlife in our world, but that is so that he can figure out whether or not she's ready to breed. So now we've covered all of the gross animal pee facts for the evening. Let's move on. Let's see. They choose a partner when they are young and mate with that partner for the rest of their lives. Agoutis are the oddballs of the rodent world. Not only are they social creatures who mate for life, they can live for 20 years or more. What does this mean about lifespan then? That's a huge lifespan. Typically, rodents do not mate for life, are not very social, and may reach a maximum lifespan of no more than 10 years. So much shorter for smaller rodents like mice. An agouti reaches sexual maturity after about a year and a half. They make high-pitched squeaks to communicate and to warn other agoutis of predators. Well, this is adorable, and they hang out in social groups that are dineural, which means they're awake during the day and the night, or nocturnal. They spend their days foraging for food. They're good swimmers. They often group near water. They're social. They communicate with one another using pheromones. They groom each other. Groups of over 100 of agoutis have been known to form around food sources. I had no idea about these things. And in some parts of the world, they were pets for humans. Well, that's fantastic, but how do I take care of them? Like, they're all sleeping now. Are you guys going to die of hunger? I need to feed them. Okay, their hunger bar is low. They need food. Place down some producers. So we have a consumer down, or agouti, and now we need to put down some producers, such as plants, that make their own energy using the energy from the sun. It may be helpful to see more of your surroundings when placing life. Enter the strategic view by scrolling out to gain a bird's eye view of your immediate area. That would be fantastic. So here are where agouti are. And now I basically want to put down tons and tons of plants. So where's like strangler ferns? How do I can only put down ferns right now. Okay. And then place 3 fern groups. So I can place them there. I want to put down another one. All right. Nope. Let's put this. Yeah, there you go. Oh, look at you, little agouti. I'm going to give you all of the ferns. Here, have more ferns. I can't give you more ferns. Oh, yay. We just got an achievement. Green thumb rainforest. Gardening is fun and important to keeping your biodome. Keep going. All right, so we got a little bit of energy from that. I'm going to collect that. Now my agouti should be able to eat. All right. Oh, we're down here. Check for improvements. You have placed your first producers. Your agouti should have much less hunger now, or should be much less hungry now. Let's see if their hunger has improved. Are you guys eating? Oh, look at them. Look at them frolic. Can I put more down? I want to put more ferns down. I don't think it's going to let me just yet. All right, look at that. Yeah. And there's how many leaves the ferns have. Wonderful. And then apparently they need pollination at some point. All right, look at that. Their hunger is super high. Wonderful. Controlling overpopulation. Oh dear. Here comes the next step in the food chain, I think. Trying down the predator. All right, let's see who we're going to pick. Predators are animals that eat other animals. Unlock a new predator species by going to the TYTO coins you have just earned from your achievement. Yay! All right, weekly awards and achievements. Whoa, is this like something where I can like maintain my biodome and check in with it every week? That's trippy. Okay, now we need a consumer. And let's see, so we can unlock the ocelot. So let's do this. All right, and then we need to place an ocelot in the territory. And they cost like 20, so... Okay, come on. Let's put you over here. Whoa! This is a pretty big, like, ocelot territory. What if I want to scooch over here and make sure that my ocelot has, like, maximum territory over here? There we go. I think I'm going to put the ocelot over here, and it has interactions with the agouti and the fern. So, place. All right. Look at them just pop out of thin air. That's so cool. Hello, my beautiful ocelots. Oh my gosh. Balanced ecosystem. Awesome. With the predator around, prey animals won't overpopulate your ecosystem. Good job. Now this is true, but there's going to be some balance at some point. And detritus. Now that you have a few inhabitants in your biodome, be careful about detritus. Detritus is another word for waste, such as dead leaves, bones, and poop. Allowing it too much detritus to build up will harm everything in your ecosystem. So you know what we need now, you guys? We need mushrooms! Decomposers! That is where decomposers come in. Decomposers break down detritus into nutrients that can be used again by producers. This keeps the cycle of life going. Let's try adding some now. And that's actually why I love mushrooms. I know that sounds really weird, but I get really excited when I see mushrooms, especially when they are like on a log or something, because you know that means they are working hard to unlock the nutrients that are tied up in a dead tree and return them into the world so that one day those nutrients can become another living creature, which I think is really cool. All right, so mushrooms. Oh my goodness. Okay, wait. Nope. I want to get a good bird's eye view of this. My beautiful mushrooms. Oh my gosh. We're going to put them down over here next to the river. And decomposers! All right, your decomposers will consume some detritus every day, but only from the plants and animals within its territory. If your well, it's not like the mushrooms can walk, so that makes sense. If your biodome starts creating more detritus than your decomposers can handle, you need to add more decomposers. And eventually, that's kind of the cool things with the ecosystems is that they're all going to kind of balance themselves out over time. And if that's a good thing or a bad thing, or it's going to lead to collapse, all depends on what that balance is. And this is what happens in real life too. The flow of matter. Congrats! You now understand the basics of maintaining an ecosystem with all three elements: producers, consumers, and decomposers. And trust me, you guys, it is actually a lot more complicated than that, but this is a great little overview of kind of like a micro example of what the ecosystems are like. So let's see. Yay! A new achievement! Animal eats plant. Decomposers decomposes animal matter. Plant uses decomposed nutrients to grow, just like rock, paper, scissors. All right. Yay! Look at my little mushrooms. There's just mushrooms falling from the sky. There's just mushrooms falling from the sky. I can't really ask for more in life than this. I am extremely happy right now. Oh my gosh. What are my little mushrooms doing? There's more. They're just, look at them. Oh, that's so cool. Okay, so we can pause and resume the ecosystem here. This is the average health of everything in our biodome. Well, I don't think the agouti, oh my gosh, there's just mushrooms falling from the sky, you guys. I don't think the agouti are going to stay that healthy very long, technically. I mean, if we're talking about the population, maybe, but there's the ocelot, so this may end very quickly. All right, and now we need to name this biodome, and I'm going to call it, Fernville? That sounds really, really silly. All right, let me try with something serious. If you need help or forget anything you've learned in the tutorial, try checking the Biodex for answers. Right now, your new biodome needs a name. What will you call it? Let's see. Apparently, let's just go with Fernville because this is going to be like our very first biodome. You can take a picture of your ecosystem at any time using Photo View. All photos you take to your ecosystem will be saved into your computer's photo library. Wow, that's actually pretty interesting. All right, so all the way up to enter camera view, like so. Look at this. I I can look up close at my mushrooms with Owlbot. Owlbot, thank you. Look at my little pile of mushrooms. Oh, geez, that's really loud. That is so cool. That is so awesome. Look at them. Look at my little mushrooms. Of course I want to save those. Of course I do. It's just really loud when like they take a picture. So I need to remember that. All right, now we can look up close. Look at them. So our little goatee, I can get an up close and personal view of them. That's adorable. Oh my gosh. All right, so that's those guys. They need more ferns. Look at the mushrooms. There's mushrooms everywhere, but these guys definitely need more ferns if you ask me. And it looks like they're kind of running around on top of my mushroom. Oh. Did you guys just eat my mushroom? Are you guys eating my mushrooms? Is that the way this is going? All right, let's go ahead and back up a little bit. Awesome. Now you're ready to keep building your own ecosystem. You can either experiment, balance, and grow your own ecosystem freely or work to earn achievements. The choice is yours. All right. So I wonder how we're going to do that. So here's Fernville. And what are the achievements then? Like, where do you find the achievements? Are they just like saved somewhere? Are they over here? Graphics, gameplay, main menu, maximum time that you want to pass in the ecosystem while you are away from the game. Whoa. So you can like slow it down or make it easy. Okay. This is very interesting. Oh gosh. And then you just like pop right out over here. So then you can pop over and like change which, okay, view Biodex. Okay. All right. Time passed since, oh, and you can delete it there. I don't want to delete it. I want to add more things to it. This is very interesting. I wonder if this is kind of like, oh wait, what's this? Is that like, okay, glossary, interesting, albinoism. Ooh, I wonder if there's like special things you can discover while you're in here. All right, here's zones. So you can have different zones and you can unlock the different zones. Unlocking the zone will cost 50 of the like Terra coins or whatever they're called. I'm going to call them Terra coins for right now. There we go. Achievements. Green thumb. Place 3 producers in the desert. And so I think we can unlock that one again. Oh, in the desert. That's right. Cycle of life. Place 5 animal territories. So we need to put down 2 more animal territories. Place 5 earthworm territories. Maintain your biodome for 1 week. Wait for any animal to have babies. What? The what and the bees. Wait for any plant to produce fruit. Interesting. So let's see what we can add in right now, you guys. And this might be something we'll have to come in and like check on Fernville repeatedly. So if I was going to put anything down, the first thing I would feel kind of like the urge to add, and what can I buy? So there's the ocelot. Here's a moth, which is a pollinator. And I think we're going to need, and like here's a scavenger. We could also get an armadillo. How can I, hey, Mr. Armadillo. Mr. Armadillo, can I? Nah, dang it. I can't really click on Mr. Armadillo yet. So I guess you have to kind of work your way up. But we can also do ants. The goatee is an herbivore. So it doesn't look like we have the insectivores. I think maybe you need to have the ants before you can have the armadillo. So, And then here's some earthworms. I think earthworms would be really useful. But I would really love to get more plants too. So maybe we'll start with, let's start with more plants. Because I wonder if that's going to be super useful for being able to, we'll go ahead and place them over here and place some more. I wonder if this is going to be super useful for being able to just like get more food for our little agouti, and then that will in turn give more food to the ocelot. So how are they doing? Average health and their detritus levels are doing good. No juveniles, 666 days until they reproduce, 170 days until they reproduce. So I guess you just like keep popping in to see how the ecosystem has managed without you. So, I'm going to go ahead and we'll add in more agouti because let's see. No, I want to add them in maybe a little bit further away. So let's add in another population of agouti over here. That's a little bit further away from this population, the ferny population. And then these guys will have a few ferns because they need the food as well. And they'll have a few zebra plants because that's going to be important. There we go. Maybe I'm all out of energy. So I wonder, oh, you just have to wait for the energy to come back. So you can kind of speed it up like so. I'm beginning to start to understand how this kind of works. All right, well, I want to put more ferns down. There we are. And I still have plenty of mushrooms. And let's see, maybe more. All right, let's zip around and see what's going on. Look at those cool mushrooms. All right, there's mushrooms over here. And we have, oh, look at this. We have an ocelot. How are you doing, buddy? His hunger is getting kind of up there. Lucky for him, the agouti, who is 1 day old, is just running straight towards him like the hungry little guy that he is. You know you're going to get eaten if you do that, right, guys? Right? Oh my gosh. You guys, look at all of them. You know what we need? Other than like an adorable picture of them, we need a lot more ferns. Oh, whoa, that really adds up fast. Okay, so you are not nearly sitting here twiddling your thumbs for as long as I thought you were. All right, so you can get energy packs if you spend those little points. How do you get more of those little points? Do you just have to do like the achievements? I need to figure that out. So you do like over here, and then you get more points through the achievements. I think that's it. And then do you just have to like balance it all out? Okay, I'm gonna have to figure that out. So we need to place 5 animal territories. So 1 more animal territory should do it. And then maybe get some worms so you can do that. Huh, well this is gonna be interesting. Okay, do I have fish? What? When did I get fish? I don't remember getting fish. That's kind of cool. All right, and so this territory is 4 days old. So it's still very new. Well, you guys, this is going to be an interesting adventure. I am not really sure what's going on. I might monitor it a little bit on my own, and then we'll just kind of see how things go. Well, maybe I should save those. Oh, actually, look how much energy we have. We can just start filling the place with ferns. I think that would be a really cool idea. Oh, and then we should probably add in like 1 more agouti. So let's put in, no, not right there. Let's put in like 1 more population of agouti over here, for example. But first we need to put down like some zebra plants, maybe back here. And then some ferns, maybe over here. Because if I'm going to have some agouti back here, then they need to be able to have the food that they need to eat. And then we'll put some of them over here. And it interacts just a little bit with the ocelot that way. And then let's add in some more mushrooms because they're amazing. There we go. There we go. See, everybody needs more mushrooms in their life. And then we can just keep speeding things along. Interesting. Are we going to get like the mushrooms falling from the sky again effect? We are! Oh, that's so cool. There we go. Consumer's Paradise. Place 5 animal territories in your biodome. Try not to let them starve. All right. So there's more of the little coin things. And then we've already got like tons of money. So I can just continue to like fill this. There's orchids. There's orchids. I want more of the little like terracoin things. I'm going to have to figure out how to get those. But for now, I can just like place endless amounts of ferns, I guess. I don't think that's going to hurt my ecosystems if I just keep adding like more and more ferns and zebra plants, but who knows? Oh my gosh, the mushrooms are still falling from the sky. That's so cool. All right. And then, oh, look at that cute little mushroom right there. That's so awesome. Now let's see if I can find one of the ocelots to see how the general population is doing. What is that? You guys, we've had predation. That agouti, is it going to tell me? That's a dead agouti. That's a very dead agouti. All right. Well, we have had some predators moving and grooving and doing their thing. So let me see. There are 2 ocelots right now in this territory. Their health is pretty good. Their hunger is kind of around there, but they should have plenty of food roaming all over the place that they should be able to find. And meanwhile, the agouti are doing really well. Here's one of our ocelots. All right. Hey. There we go. Here's one of our ocelots. Looks like it's on its way to go and find some food, which should be really good. Let's see. Yep. And that is the rainforest biome. So yeah, I'm not sure quite how this works yet, but I'm having a great time. And I can't wait to share more of it with you guys because this is right up my alley to say the least. So more mushrooms. Nothing can go wrong with more mushrooms, right? I'm just going to be putting, oh yay, weekly income. Oh, you get weekly income. What the heck? What? So that's how you do it. Animal diversity score, then you get diversity score on plants and health. Okay, and then that adds up into a weekly income. Well, there we go, you guys. Now I have a little bit of a clearer picture over just how things are supposed to go. Week sauce. You just survived a week. Just 51 more of those, and you might have an achievement that's actually impressive. Week sauce, I get it. That's really hilarious. All right, we're going to add in some moths now. Wow, this gets pretty addicting because at first you're like, oh, it's just adding in a few things. Oh my gosh. Yes, orchids, please. Yeah, I have no regrets. I have absolutely no regrets. I'm just going to put down orchids everywhere. Yeah, this is going to be, at first I was like, well, this is actually a little confusing, but this is going to be a lot more addictive than I thought it was going to be because everything is going to interact and we just get to sit back and see how our choices and our decisions for our little ecosystem here are going to affect all of the agouti, are going to affect the beautiful ocelot. Oh my gosh, the ocelot's just like snoozing right there. That is so pretty. That is so pretty. And then you've just got like the butterflies in the background, or the moths, excuse me, in the background, and mushrooms all over the place. And this is just awesome. So thank you again so much to April for gifting this to me. And thank you so much to all of you guys who are like, Seri, you have to try this. It's so totally you. Because yeah, this is so totally me. This is exactly what I used to teach, except I did cave ecology. So it's really fun. It's a good little trip down memory lane to be back over here. Oh gosh, are we about to lose Nagoti? We're probably about to lose a little sleeping Nagoti. He was sleeping on the job, and that's probably the last thing he's ever going to remember. Sorry, little guy. All right, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.